Hey guys, what's up? It's Drawing with Julia, back with another video, and today I'm going to try to draw something semi-realistic, in a semi-realistic style. Yeah. So this is how it went. So my history with semi-realism is a long, hard battle. Semi-realism kind of goes hand in hand with realism, so I kind of grouped them together on my journey, I guess you could say. But anyways, when I do semi-realism, usually, like, the first time I ever tried semi-realism, my problem was I used way too many layers. Like, I used 5 layers for the skin, like one for the highlights and one for the shadows, and I used like one for every single part of the eye and the eyelashes, and so everything looked very like clean, which is not that like clean art isn't good, but sometimes you want to loosen up a little bit and you want your art to be different and have different aspects and everything, and that's what I want. If I'm trying to do semi-realism, I don't want it to be like clean cut, perfect, everything, because it's supposed to be realism. Realism isn't like that. Like real life, that's not what real life is like, I try to tell myself to not say like that much, but here I am. So I tried to do this type of thing, kind of like how I had done a picture in the past. I'll put it up on the screen right now. But this drawing that I did of this girl in a blue shirt, with like kind of like wavy hair, kind of like frowning, I guess. And I think this illustration is very similar to that. It's very similar. I think the main difference is like the features. Also, I think I did the hair a lot better in this one because I watched a few tutorials on hair, and I had a brush for hair that I made myself. So I think that's what made this hair better, but overall, I think the actual thing was similar. The lighting situation was similar. The colors were similar, at least in the shirt. Similar expression as well, like, eyes looking behind where the head is facing, like looking back, and like a kind of frown type thing with going on with the mouth. But yeah, I don't know, it's very similar. I have the habit of making my drawings very similar, which I'm trying to break away from, but obviously it's very hard for me. But I am trying, so you gotta give me that, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, so for this, I kind of went with for this drawing, I went with for the blocking of the hair, face, shirt, and the eyes and the lips, and then just like, freehand and everything else on the layers, that's pretty much what I did. I did add a few more layers, obviously, like for the eyes, since I wanted them to be clipped to the the irises, since I wanted them to be clipped to the whites of the eyes. I decided to obviously make those on 2 different layers, as you probably saw way back before. And for the hair, I did this kind of cool technique. Basically, I made a brush for the hair, which is basically you just make a bunch of random spots on a drawing, on a file, and then you just take the file and you turn it into a brush with bitmap, and I made that the brush that I used for the hair, and it was very helpful. Basically what I did is I took a shading color that's darker from the hair, and I just like went over the entire thing in like the direction that hair flows for the hairstyle I was going for. And then I took the highlight with the hairbrush, and then I did that in the highlight area, leaving the things in still there. Well, no, wait. So I did a big thing with the airbrush where I just put like basic shadows, and then I used the hairbrush to add more defined details and highlights and shadows. So yeah, I like the hair. Probably it's the best semi-realistic hair I've ever done. I'm not very good at hair, honestly. I mess up around it a lot, and it's really hard for me. So I tried to improve with that. Another thing I did with the eyes, I tried to define the eyelids, the top of the eyelids and the under to the eyelids, because I hadn't really been doing that that much, and I hadn't been adding in the eyelids, which I realized were a very important part of the face. I'll link below some videos I used to help learn about this, to prepare in advance before I actually drew it. So I'll link some videos. One of them was Lauvin's. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, or I'll just say Leovan, but I don't think that's actually what it is. It's just Lauvin, Leovan, Lauvan. I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but whatever. So, yeah, those videos really helped me a lot. I kind of want to do this every year, just to mark my improvement with the same character, kind of like how Lavender Town does her realism challenges. I mean, obviously she has like 3 out, I think, so she's been doing the realism challenge for 3 years, and she's definitely improved. I think the one that was the most realistic was the one that was I liked 2020's one, but I also really liked 2019's one. I think 2019 was my favorite, and I think was the most realistic. But it's hard to do a realistic drawing from with not an exact reference to see the exact light and shadow and everything, because obviously she was doing her fictional character Babs from a comic, which, by the way, I love. It's harder because she doesn't have an absolute references, so she has to use references from here and there, and just use a bunch of different references, which is obviously less convenient than just using one reference, and also it's harder to make it look good. So I think it's cool of her, and it's admirable of her to try to do something that's harder and not just take the easy way out. I decided I didn't want to do a full, with a real person picture for this, because I never really like the way my drawings of people that are real and with themselves, that are just the people are, and I don't usually like how that turns out. Usually I prefer it better when I come up with the character on my own from scratch, for some reason, which is kind of weird, I know. And I much prefer it if it wasn't like that, but it is, so I have to work with that, I guess. But, well, I should say something. See all this work? This gets deleted because I realize, something about this is off. So I have to go through all the layers again to find the eyelashes, because I forgot the eyelashes and they got disappeared. So I deleted the layer, so I had to redo all the stuff. But yeah, now we are done with the challenge. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great day. Make sure to like and subscribe, and tell me what you think of the drawing in the comments section, and tell me what I should draw next. Follow me on Instagram, get a commission from my website if you would like. So thanks so much for watching. And check out some other videos if you want to learn more about me and my channel and everything. And yeah, bye!